welcome back to the Spoonie Stitcher channel. I'm Shannon the Spoonie Stitcher. You're inside the spooky stitchery, and I'm so happy you're here today. So this is Pinktober on my channel, also Pinkoween, all kinds of pink. Pink Halloween, whatever you want to call it, Barbieween, whatever. And so my background is very pink. I even tried to add some pink touches because the background is a little sparse back there with pink. So yeah, I tried. This is Autumn Podcast episode 4. So, here on the Autumn Podcast, we just talk about whatever. No rhyme or reason. I might tell you about my day or whatever. You might notice I'm at a different angle. I'm standing. Yeah, I'm standing because I hurt my sciatic nerve. I can't sit down. Yay! Nope, it's excruciating to sit down. So, I'm standing today. So, you get to see more of me today. Kind of wishing I had been standing during my Sally video because you would have seen more of my top, but whatever. Okay, so let's talk about what happened this week. Well, you should have seen the first Autumn Podcast of the week. And there was, on Tuesday, there was my first Burton Tuesday video. Nightmare Before Christmas. Go watch that if you missed it. I also had Mean Girls Day, because it was Mean Girls Day. So I had to do a video for that. It's very short. Nothing Wednesday, nothing Thursday. Friday was my intro to Film Fridays. Again, I want to reiterate, not every Friday, but if I have a Film Friday video, it will be on a Friday. I can't do it every single Friday. I'd like to, but sometimes I just can't film. So, you know. I filmed a couple though. There is one coming up this week. So, yeah. The first one will be this week. And, it has a theme. So there will be one on Friday the 13th. Yes, there will be a video on Friday the 13th. So let's talk about what's coming up on the channel this week. Tuesday is another Burton Tuesday. This one is Dark Shadows, based loosely on the TV show of the same name. Tim Burton and Johnny Depp worked on this as a collaboration. In fact, it was Johnny Depp's idea. He came to Tim and said, I want to make a vampire movie with you. And Tim's like, cool, let's do that. And I believe it was Johnny Depp who told him about Dark Shadows. So they made that one and I made a video all about it. And yes, I crocheted stuff. So come back for that video on Tuesday. Nothing Wednesday, nothing Thursday that I know of. It doesn't mean there won't be a random bonus video. That's why you have to turn on those notifications. Friday, there will be a Friday the 13th Film Friday video. Now, not the movie, Friday the 13th. In fact, you cannot guess the movie. No way. You can try in the comments section. You will never guess the film I picked. Nope. That's part of the fun. And then last Saturday, you made Jack Skellington as the tutorial. This Saturday, we are back to my Potter Tots, and it will be the Potter Pets, which I know a lot of you have been waiting for because you made Hermione, you made Ron, and you made Harry. Where are the pets? They were in the thumbnail. Yes, they were, but that's because it made it look really cute, like person and pet, so cute. I'm sorry. I wanted the pets all to be together because they're kind of the same pattern. So it made more sense. But yeah, don't worry, they're coming. They come Saturday. You can make those adorable little pets. Put them in any colors you want. I also realized something I did in the video, and it's very funny. And I think you'll enjoy the laugh. But you'll also create some really cute, easy, quick characters. So the video is a little long, but that's because you're making all 3. And I show you how to make some variations, and I show you what to change and stuff like that. So the tutorial takes a little longer than actually making the thing. I think the longest one is probably the mouse, and he took me 45 minutes if you include sewing. That's only because you have to hold his little nose in place and sew, and that it can fall. So, highly recommend pins, by the way. Pins are the way to go. Yeah. The others won't take you any time at all. But I highly recommend that video coming up on Saturday. And then the next week, another Tim Burton Tuesday video. So you do not want to miss these Tim Burton Tuesday videos. It doesn't matter if you are a Tim Burton fan or not. I do some really cool stuff with crochet, and I found some really cool spooky patterns that fit the theme of the movie and are perfect for Halloween. Great patterns from amazing designers and myself. I highly recommend checking the videos out. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. If you don't care about what I think about the movie, you don't have to watch that part. But I probably look at movies a different way than a lot of people. Okay, real quickly, little update on my life. I got the new phone. They gave me a lemon. And my parents had to spend 24 hours fixing it. I love my parents, thank you. Yeah, so what happened real quickly, my phone was a disaster. If you saw the last podcast, you know. Thankfully the video quality was still good. But everything else was no. So, had to get a new phone. Went to the phone store. I have explained this before. If I have to go anywhere, I have to take medication, and it's a lot of medication, and I had to take extra medication that week. My body had it. It was giving me every side effect. I got sick in the store. I felt like I was going to puke right there. My dad had to run to the closest place that sells anything that tastes and smells like mint. Mint is good for me. So he couldn't find, like lozenges or anything, and I didn't have my little miracle lozenges by Pink Stork. Oh my gosh, Pink Stork! Why did I not do a video this month about Pink Stork? I still might, because it's pink, and they help ladies, and it's Pinktober, and breast cancer awareness. Yeah, I may do that video. We'll see. Okay. Moving on. I didn't have my magic little lozenges. I was completely out in my purse. I couldn't believe it. I thought I had one. I have 0. Don't worry, I restocked as soon as I got home. But I didn't have anything, and my mom was out too. She usually has a backup supply, but I guess I've been so sick lately. We're both out. So, yeah. My dad was an angel, and he ran to get me anything mint. He found some lozenges. Or not some lozenges, the lifesavers, the little candies. Yeah, I could suck on those. So he got me some of those. That helped-ish. But I was still crazy dizzy. I was hot. It was not good. And their phone was taking forever. Doing the transfer, it was taking forever. It took so long, we closed down the store. We brought the phone home. It still wasn't doing anything. It wasn't doing anything right. And the numbers were overlapping. Like 2 numbers were on top of each other, and that didn't look right to me. But, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. My dad stayed up till after midnight to try and get this stupid phone to work. This was the brand new phone, remember? It kept, I swear the phone was committing suicide. It kept taking itself off of Wi-Fi, and it cannot update without Wi-Fi. It kept kicking itself off of Wi-Fi. Everything else in the house was on Wi-Fi. We didn't lose the internet. We did once, but everything else was fine. And I kept checking the internet, and it was fine. It kept kicking itself off. So I stayed up with it until it kicked itself off again. And then I was like, oh, well, I can't restart it because I can't stay up to restart it and everything. I was really tired. My medicine was making me feel really, really sick. The side effects were starting to hit me. It was bad. So I went to bed and prayed. I need communication. I need a way to communicate. I need a way to film. There's so many things I need my phone for. You understand. Phones are very important to us. So the next day, I stayed home because I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't take any more medicine. My body had it. I was sick as a dog. There was no way I was leaving the house. So my parents, they ran interference, and they went to another Best Buy store, and not the one that we went to, but the one that was closest. And they told the guy all their problems, and he was like, yeah, let's just switch out the phone. They gave me a lemon. They gave me a lemon. That's what he figured out. So God bless this guy, because he kind of babysat my phone, apparently. Made sure everything was perfect before letting my parents have it back. And it took them all day. Not a joke. Not a joke. I saw them again way late into the evening. That's when they got home. It was incredible. They came home a couple times for lunch and to get some documents they needed and stuff like that, because they had to do something else at the Best Buy store as well. And yeah, I heard the garage door, but I didn't see them till late in the evening because they were gone all day trying to fix this. That was amazing, because there's no way I could have done it. I told you guys before that I struggle with big problems. When something really big comes up, yeah, I get panic attacks and stuff. So my parents are both bulldogs. They will fight for something they believe in. And they believe in their daughter having a working phone. So thank you. And then we got the phone home. And then it took 24 hours for it to fully find all of my files. Okay, that's the other thing. Because the phones were trying to sync and switch off, the iCloud couldn't find my videos that I had just filmed. They were long. I needed to edit them. They were long. They were hard to make. One of them was my Tim Burton Tuesday video that was very difficult for me to make. It took a lot of being here. I had to have makeup on, which I'm sensitive to. It took a lot out of me to do that. And I couldn't sync the videos. So I was crushed because I thought that my videos were gone forever. But finally, the iCloud got it into gear and they were like, oh, here's your videos. Sorry to scare you for 24 hours. The idea of trying to refilm that, no. There would not have been a Nightmare Before Christmas video if that had happened. I'm just telling you now. I would have skipped it. I'm sorry. I would have, because nope. And so many people like that video, which really warms my heart because it took a long time and was really hard to make. So thank you. To all of you who watched, thank you. Yeah. So that finally got solved. Also, it found my notes. Oh yeah, it lost all of my notes. I have so many notes on my phone, it lost all of them. I was like, what? Yeah. Also, I found out recently, if you ever have the app Genius Scan, which I do love, because you can take a picture of a handwritten document and just scan it, so you don't have to type out everything if you don't want to. I do that a lot with my patterns because it's like, I don't want to retype this out right now, so I'll just scan it. It doesn't have a way to save it unless you pay for it. So my new phone is blank. It doesn't have anything. My old phone, we haven't wiped it yet, thank God, because I had to email myself all of those files because there's no way to save it unless you pay for it. Highly considering paying for it. I think it's like $3 a month. Yeah, it's worth it for my peace of mind. So I had to do that. That was fun. Not. And then this morning, this is Thursday, so if you don't know, I was supposed to, I think I mentioned it in the last podcast, I don't know, I mentioned it at some point, that I was supposed to get my hair cut, because it's really long. It's longer than this. It's up right now. I'll just show you. Here. This is my real hair. No, I don't dye it. No, I've never dyed it or colored it or anything. This is my real hair. And it grows pretty fast, but it's also very thick. And when it gets wet, kunk. So this is my real hair. Yeah. But it needs layers, it needs life. The ends are really bad. And yeah, I haven't been to my hairstylist in, oh my gosh, I think close to a year or two. I haven't had my nails done in about 3 years. because I don't trust anyone except the lady who didn't injure me, and she moved to Florida. So it's just more Spoonie stuff, y'all. Just more Spoonie stuff. Anyway, don't you love it when you wake up, not because of an alarm, not because you've had a good night's sleep, you wake up because of pain? I had a pain that started in my back and went into my leg. That's the sciatic nerve. And oh my stars, that kind of pain will take you off the chair. That is why I am standing. I cannot sit. I can't sit in a chair. It is so painful. And of course, my body was like, you need to sit to do things. And I'm like, no, I can't. But my legs are incredibly weak. So standing for long periods of time is difficult. Yes, I did this video in sections. That's why there's lots of editing. That was my week. And it's not even over yet. I am praying I can film this weekend. I need to film this weekend. Or you guys won't have videos. And I don't want to do that. So my mom got me some of that gray fuzzy yarn from Dollar Tree. She also got me the blue fuzzy yarn. I made a no-sew Pill Pal pet. So the ears are part of the pattern. So is the tail. The only thing you sew is the nose. Just to make the nose. That's it. Nothing else. Everything else is one piece. So I made that I can actually show you. Everything else is for a specific video, so I can't show you. So this isn't a very visual video. Thank you so much for joining me for Autumn Podcast episode 4. Come back next week for the next Autumn Podcast. Remember, August 22nd, no Autumn Podcast because that's the beginning of Spirit Week. You don't want to miss that video. Trust me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, life happens, yarn helps, and spoonies can stitch it up too. Bye.